Here we are, day 29. About 45 miles from Durango. I had a great night's sleep last night. Pretty good. It was cold, but I went to sleep wearing everything, and that kept me warm, kept me comfortable. It's about 8 a.m. About a 22-mile day today. Sounds like I have about 15 miles till the first water source. So filled up 2 liters. I didn't feel like filling up a water bladder as well. It's heavy, so I pounded a bunch of water before I left, and hopefully I can stretch this to, well, I am stretching this 2 liters for 15 miles, so hopefully it doesn't get too miserable. You know, coming up on the end here, and really start to take a look back and start to compare and contrast what the trip has been compared to what you thought it would be. And inevitably it's always different, and feel very grateful. I'm sure I've said it a million times, but grateful and humbled by this trip. It's been a challenge in more ways than one. It's got me thinking, like when I came out here, I kind of thought I had a, you know, like in the months leading up to it, you know, I thought when I came out here I was going to every day be, you know, on this and just pontificate on my with my theories and bestow upon you the wisdoms that the trail has blessed me with in my solitude and time to think. But really, you just try to survive the day every day, you know, and you just try to get from point A to point B without, you know, being dehydrated or getting struck by lightning or suffering hypothermia, stuff like that. But so I think I actually do more thinking in my regular life. One thing that I do think about a lot, people, you know, ask what you're doing, and friends, family, you know, strangers, whatever. And doing something like this can be like a piece that seems hard to fit for some people. It doesn't necessarily fit in their life, this space to do something like this. I think some people are inspired by stuff like this. Some people are confused. Some people don't quite understand how you can make time for it in your life. And I guess one of the reasons I feel strongly about doing things like this is it seems like most of the world lives in either a state of production or a state of consumption. And what I mean by that is it seems like people are either going to work, producing, you know, producing for someone else, producing for themselves, making money, and then inevitably consuming in the other space and time that they have in their life. Meaning, you know, whether that be going out to eat or watching a movie or going out drinking or shopping, or, you know, it's like all, basically so many of the things that people do outside of production, it seems like consumption. And I'm a consumer as well. So don't think I'm, you know, coming at you from the standpoint of like I'm this like monk or something where I just like exist in this like omnipotent state. What frightens me is just living in those two realms my entire life. And, you know, it seems, again, it seems like if people aren't working to make money, they're out kind of spending money and consuming, you know, whether it's just they go on vacation and, you know, eat and drink and whatever, sleep. And I do those things, and I do love those things. But what's important to me, and seems to give me some sort of balance and appreciation for life, is finding these spaces that seem to exist somewhere other than production or consumption, whether that be a weekend hike or a bike ride or creating something. These journeys and challenges, I mean, of course they're productive in that sense. Classify them under doing something productive. You're not screwing off and wasting your time or money. Maybe you think you are. They also don't feel like consumption. I don't feel like I'm, you know, filling a void or just passing the time by eating or shopping or watching something. Like, that is one of the major reasons that I do try to carve out space in my life. Again, sometimes be it a weekend or a day or something bigger like this, a month. It doesn't really fit into either of those categories, and it's just a real experiential, challenging situation where I'd say 50% of the time you can't figure out if you're having a good time or a bad time. And the other half is a growing experience. So that seems to be something that I try to look out for in life, making sure that I carve out enough time to exist on that other plane that isn't production and isn't consumption. Now, that's not to say don't work hard, because when it's time to produce, you got to work hard and produce something important and valuable, and produce something that will outlast you. When you're gone, hopefully you've been a part of something that will live on. Not for your ego, but just because that ensures you did something important and valuable. And also enjoy consumption. Go out and have a few beers, you know, as long as you're 21, right? Go out, have a pizza if you earned it. Buy yourself something nice that you've been looking forward to. Do it all. But my opinion, if anyone wants it, is make space for that third state of existence. That pass right there, it's about 17 miles from here. That's the last and final 12,000 foot pass that I have to go over. Pretty crazy. Maybe I'm better off not seeing anybody out here. So there's gotta be water around here. Look at that. What? Apparently this is the first scenic overlook of the Colorado Trail. Pretty sure I saw, I don't know, about 5,000 scenic overlooks. No sign. So just out of spite, I'm not even gonna look at it. Pretty insane. It came from those mountains at one point. It was all the way over there. That's so crazy. Crazy. Try to dunk my feet, soak my feet and ankles in this alpine lake for a couple minutes, just because my Achilles tendon is killing me so bad. So this should be pretty interesting. This looks about as cold as water can be without freezing. God damn, that is cold. Woo! Well, it definitely helped with the pain in the sense that I can't feel my feet now, so I guess technically they don't really hurt. Nice little spot in here, kind of protected from the wind a little bit. Just about ready to fall asleep here. It's my last night out here, which is pretty crazy. Hopefully. Seems nice and quiet. Not too much wind, which is cool because I'm above 11,000 feet. But I'm kind of tucked in. Nice clear night. And just kind of reflecting on everything. trying to take it all in. Really looking forward to seeing my cousin tomorrow at the end of this, you know, having a familiar face, and really looking forward to going home, but I don't want to rush all this last part, you know. It's been an unbelievable journey up to this point. Tomorrow will probably be pretty intense and an emotional day. That's cool. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm pretty beat, so I'm going to go to bed, and I'll see you guys in the morning.